E ciao Sol. Allora, aggiustiamo un po' di console, almeno cerchiamo di aggiustare questa oggi. Cerchiamo di aggiustare questa. Hey, hi Joy. Okay. Let's see. Xbox Day? No, it's not. Evening, Shane. Evening. I need to go fast. I need to go fast because I want to. I totally haven't any time this afternoon to do what I wanted to do. Sicuro che non hai messo, che non hai mandato in corto la porta in qualche pin? Che non hai i ponticelli? Today is a ps5 day. ps5, I need to check. I don't have the specific RAM bank for this, but we will check for compatibility on this console today, this night, because I need to fix this console or find another one for a customer that want to buy a console from me. So I'm a bit in a hurry, let's say like that. So prova a fare Word. Se ce l'hai un picco, vai a fare Word e ti dice qual è il problema, molto spesso. So for this console I want to do this simple thing. I want to move this bank over there and see if the error change to say bank 1 is missing. This is my test for truly saying the APU is not a fault, is not having any fault. So I will be sure everything is working fine, and I can buy anyway if the other one I have the other RAM chips I have, which I believe are those BC. Here we go. So I have few RAMs there already reballed, I guess. Yeah. Yes. So they are tested RAM, but instead of having BM at in the code, is having BC. So it's a slightly different revision, which I don't know if it will work, but apparently it's the same value, so same capacity, same frequency, same everything. Is only a revision in terms of performance, power performance. So it will be less power consumption probably. So it will hit maybe a couple of degrees less. Link to UART. You need to check Craftman Mine YouTube channel for that. I don't know if he's already in chat or not, or if someone can. I don't know if I have any mod there. No, don't think so. To share the link, because at that point I need to share the link for his channel. Let me put the keys right there. Nice. Okay, let's begin. So I need Kapton tape. I need some Kapton tape, a lot of Kapton tape to protect the area and the capacitors more than other things. Like that. And I will protect also those chips like that. It will be fine. Perfect. And that is it. I don't need any more. Hey Slot, how you doing? Nice. So hot air, no nozzle, 480 degrees in this case. Better clean the stuff off from the chip. Nice. Flaps. Apparently it's clogged. With some heat it will flow better. Here we go. You need to buy the Pico that is saying PI Pico 2020. I am doing good, Slot. Very busy because starting from 1st of August, I will be on holiday. So no more customer repairs. Obviously, I will still do some repairs and stuff, whatnot, but I am assaulted by people. Can you do it before you go? Can you do it before you go? So in the last week, I got more repair requests than in 1 month. So it's crazy. And they are all asking, about having the device repaired before I close. So preheating. We need to preheat because I saw the board starting to bulge, and I don't want that. There is a problem with these big boards. Hi Fossey, hi Zach. Nice. So now the board is flat again because the temperature is more even across the board. We want less stress for the board as possible. Yeah, it is a good problem, but I'm overwhelmed by customers, and someone want to buy, someone want to fix, someone want to sell to me, and and I also need to manage my shop now that I'm selling on UK. Today I bought a lot of stuff to replenish the warehouse in UK. So the guy that is helping me, which by the way is Bodger. I don't know if you know about Bodger. Ciao Gladio. Is basically is shipping the items for me directly in UK. So whoever buy from my shop now and is having and you can see what is called the little green mark about available in UK, you can buy it. If the item is not available in UK, sadly, there's nothing you can do. It's on my end. I still need to buy a lot more stuff. But this will come with the time. Yeah, Bodger, the old legend. I need to fix this board, Fossey. You can see it's missing. No, you cannot see. It's missing one RAM because it was faulty. But I want to confirm one thing. I want to confirm the APU is good. So I will take one RAM, another working RAM from the same board, and I will place it on the spot that is missing, and check if the console is complaining again about that RAM or not. We go. We took the RAM off. Let me continue. Link di cosa? Yeah, I don't want to replace a RAM chip blindly. Cos'è che costa 15 euro il Pico? No. Il Pico costa letteralmente 2-3 euro. Forse lo trovo il prezzo più alto 10 da AliExpress. Here we go. So the board now is flat again, and we can continue. Okay. Going to the microscope. Nice. So this is the situation. What is this stuff? I don't know. And why my tweezer is not, I don't know. I don't care now. So everything is fine. Now I need to obviously clean this and prepare this and install that chip here after I reball. Then yeah, experience, Zach. Experience. I had so many boards in my hand. I can tell if they are flat or not just by looking at them. Yeah. Overhead. Ah, Gladio, aspetta, se ti interessa puoi mandare alcuni comandi per cambiare la visuale. Nel caso mi dimentico di cambiare, per esempio, dal microscopio sopra il banco o dal banco al microscopio, hai la possibilità di lanciare il comando punto esclamativo scope o punto esclamativo app, credo. Sì, per cambiare visuale fra il microscopio e la visuale da sopra, ok? Giusto per avvisarti. Magari mi dimentico di fare questa cosa qua, se lo fai tu mi fai un piacere. Ok, sorry. Ouch. Okay, soldering iron and yeah, wick. Now I will first take the excess with just my iron, like that. Yes, you are correct. When it's not bowed, it's flat. It's logic, you think. Well, people might not think the same as we do. Every people is different from any other. This is why we are building a repair community. So anyone in need can learn everything the proper way, or the way, a common way, so we can be able to understand everybody. Because this is important. Understanding each other will help to repair many other devices and help other people in getting their device fixed. Almost clean. Cutting off the used wick. We don't need pressure, otherwise we will rip pads, we will scrape the solder mask, and we don't want that. Nice. Very, very nice. Now a bit of IPA and a cotton bud to clean these flags. The old, used, and baked flags. I really hope that the RAM are compatible with each other. At the end of the story, it's just a slight revision, and I really hope I can fix this console and you know, sell it to this guy that want a ps5. Nice. Let's have a look under the microscope. Try to, Gladio, try to send the command on the chat. Type in the chat punto esclamativo scope. Okay, exclamation point mark scope. The commands are available only for moderators, by the way. So only moderators can do the command. Are you there? Yes. Fantastic. Thank you. So you see it is working. But my chat for some reason froze, I guess. Yeah. Ah, oh my goodness, I lost a lot. Yeah, from YouTube. Hi, Garberding. Ciao, Riparaggi. Ciao, Daniele. You are all awesome, by the way. Joy makes school, building his garage and open more channels. You have your shop, answer all the questions on school, and now open a UK shop. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, I agree. Hi, Jolly Joe. Ciao, caro. Yeah, it's taking some time. Don't worry. When you send the command, it will take maybe 10-15 seconds in order to change the screen, which is normal because of latency. Okay, nice. So this is the RAM I just took off, and as you can see, every single pad is clean, is nice and tidy, and no scraped mask. So now we need to rebuild the same chip and put it there. Okay. There is a solder blob there. It's looking like, yeah, it was a little solder blob. We don't want solder blobs. Okay, taking the board out from the bench, away from the bench, and we can have a look at the RAM chip. We can have a look at the RAM chip. Wait there, because give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Here we go. My chip holder was locked because of flux, obviously. So we can see we have one single dual pad. Here we go. This is an issue coming from factory most often. Okay. And all the others are fine, are completely fine. So I'm assuming that was the, yeah, you change, but now now you need to change back to scope, otherwise you will not see. Oh yeah, Altair. I will switch manually to microscope so you can see. Nice. So cleaning the chip and inspecting the chip, because I want to be sure I took off the chip correctly without damaging it. Here we go. Now some wick. This is lead free, but the chip itself is small enough to allowing me to clean it even without mixing with the leaded solder. And you can see it's cleaning good, because I have good flux and I have a good wick, which strangely enough is called good wick, coming from Japan. It's a very good wick. It's an excellent wick, and I will start selling on my shop soon. Probably in one or maybe twice or two variant, you know, for thickness. So maybe I will just do, for example, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, and maybe 3 millimeter thickness, and that's it. Nice. So now we need to reball it. We need to reball this chip after we clean it. So again, IPA, cotton bud, cleaning the flux. We need to hurry up. We need to hurry up, guys. Nice. Very, very nice. Now I want to inspect this chip, and this chip is looking flat as it can be. You can see there is no variation of reflection. So this means the chip is completely flat. I know it's not in focus. It's hard to get in focus while I'm lifting it. So this chip is totally safe to use. Where the other that I got with the console were popcorned, if you remember. If you got into the last stream when I was doing oh my goodness, when I was doing this console. Right, so now I need the RAM stencil. If I have one, I don't know. I probably have it, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, this one. DDR6. It's not GDDR, but I suppose they are basically the same, no? So we have 5 row and 5 row pins. Yeah, should be the same. Let me check. So grabbing the chip. Here is the stencil, the holder. Does it fit? Yes, it fit. So it fits inside. So this is the stencil, the holder, and I will come with the stencil on top, which is fantastic. You can see it's perfect. Nice. At this point, I will go for paste. Let me zoom out. Here we go. So we can see the entire chip. Solder paste. Because it's quicker compared to balls. And I don't know if I have the balls, to be honest. No, not balls. I have balls. Is not what I meant. I don't know if I have the stencil for balls and the jig for balls. So we have a nice little blob of solder paste. I will heat up the paste so it will get softer. So I can, yeah, I can spread it and fill the holes. Is it good? Yeah, seems good. Here we go. So paste, as you can see, is fast compared to balls to place everything. Let me have a look in angles, at an angles, and see if there might be some places with not enough, which I can see in this angulation. You can see on some there is still some place that I can fill with paste. So we'll go over them again. Has to be filled entirely. Every single hole has to be filled 100%, or it will not work. So here we go. Now it should be fine. Let me have a look again at an angle. I want to be sure everything is fine and is looking fine. So now I will come with some IPA in a piece of paper towel, and I will gently go over to clean the excess from the top. I don't want to scratch, I don't want to dig into, and I don't want to press. Has to be super surface motion. Okay. And as you can see, every single hole now is 100% filled. So the balls will be formed 99.9% at the same level. And they will be basically 99.9% equally. All right, now is the moment for hot air. 450 degrees, 50% of air, and getting the stencil warm first from very far away. Very far away, like 10 centimeters, 5 to 10 centimeters. We need to give the time for the stencil to catch up the temperature until we reach basically the correct position, and continue rotating and heating up the stencil evenly. And letting the chip catching up the temperature also, so it will start melt the solder paste and create the balls for us. We don't want the hot air to form the balls. You can see it's starting to melt. We need to go slower. We need to go slower because the chip was still cold. To be patient there and let the chip do the job for us. You can see it's starting creating some balls again. So the chip has already have the melting point. Very slowly. Here we go. And the stencil didn't warp or do any other wrong stuff. Everything is doing what it's supposed to do. Now, to help a bit, I will come again with flax, with my flax, because inside of the paste there is flax, but is kind of dry. I have this jar of solar paste, probably since 2 or 3 years. So it's not doing so well anymore. Because unfortunately, I grabbed what, a 200-gram jar, and it's basically I can do probably 20,000 reballs with this. Or even more. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Getting the balls shiny again. So we know they reach the melting point. Oh. Here we go. Nice. Now it's not finished because we need to inspect the chip. Because even if we manage to get the exact amount for paste, we need to be sure every ball has been formed perfectly fine. And this is the chip. Now there are a lot of residue of the paste, and I will come one more with my flax. They need to float in the flax. Here we go. Now it's time for cleaning, because I want to clean that crap off the chip. So we need to wait a little bit, because otherwise the chip will get a thermal shock. I can use my new fan, to be honest, to blow this or probably I can use the other one. Yeah, the other one might be good enough, to cool down. Let me see. Yeah, this might be good enough. So I go overhead, This is a Chinese, blower. Something, is also, a little vacuum. But it's doing the job, So cooling down. Sorry for the noise. Here we go. It's warm now. Yeah, I know it's loud, but you if you want, you can hear this one. Here we go. I had this new one today, which I modified the nozzle, and this is a jet turbine. This is going at 100,000 RPM or something like that. This is proper loud. I cannot. You cannot even hear my. I cannot even hear myself if I turn on this one. Nice. So it is warm. We can go now with the IPA and my good old trusty brush. That I'm also using for brushing my teeth, because a proper man will wash his teeth with flax. If you never had the opportunity to use flax, you're not a man. Yeah, one for babies and one for men. I am a man, but for the sake of the stream, it's better not turning on, or you will break your ears. Nice. So let me get the other brush. That it was dry, obviously. And here we go, a perfectly bold chip. Nice. And there are a few though. And there are a few that I'm noticing, and you might probably see them. There are tiny, tiny, tiny little balls. For example, right there. There is a tiny, tiny little ball. That one. Even that one, for example. Or this one. This one is a tiny little ball, you can see. But it will melt as soon as we install the chip into the board. Nice. Okay, getting the chip off now, if I can. Okay, because under it was flax, and flax is acting like a glue. Good. Now is the moment for the installation of the chip and see what is happening. Because I want to see if the console is still complaining about the bank to error or not. That is my goal. See if the console is still complaining about the same error code and the same bank RAM or not. If the error code is moving from bank 2 to bank 1 because it's missing, obviously, then we know we can try and install another RAM into this place and see what is happening. See if the other RAM I have are compatible or not with this one. Very nice. Now it's positioned. This is leaded solder, so it will melt at a lower melting point. So it will probably be faster now. For 180 degrees again, because this is a pretty thick board. We need to preheat it. What is happening there? Better move my mouse out so it will not mess with the stream. Now it's time for the prediction. Everybody in the chat. I don't know how many people are watching this stream, but anybody in the chat, please. Anybody is watching the stream, please say something. Do you think the console will still complain about bank 2, or the error will be bank 1 and bank 2, or the error will be only bank 1? What do you think? I want to see your thoughts. Type in the chat. Okay, now it's time for focusing on the RAM chip. Only bank 1. Okay. I mean, I hope 2 is it will show only bank 1. Hi, Rasi, by the way. Bank 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. If that is the case, for this console is GG. I hope it's not that the case. I really want to see only bank 1 error. But okay. We'll see. Hey, it's looking like it's seated down enough. So I will come with flux. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Well, I will resume. I will do a summary for you. I am trying to fix in this ps5, which was having bank 2 error, and I want to see if the APU is still good. So I took the bank 1 from this console, from the same console, and I'm moving from the bank 1 to bank 2 position to see if the console is still complaining about bank 2 or only bank 1, because if it's complaining about bank 2, mean we have a problem with the APU. Therefore, I can now fix this console, potentially. Yo. Yeah. Fail. My left hand slipped too much. My left hand slipped too much. This is why I don't do normally with my left hand the touching, because I know it can twitch in any moment. So I need to redo the reball again. So it's a fail for now. Don't worry, I will be quick. I will be quick anyway, because I am working quick. Sometimes can happen. And there's nothing I can do. And there's nothing we can do. Because if it's happening to me, it can happen to all of you. And there's nothing to be afraid of. You will come back. You will do it again. And at the end, we will get a reballed RAM down in position. Chat has froze again or no, or what? Just in case, I want to see. No, apparently not. Okay, so chat is fine. Right. The problem is that that poor chip now has taken already some heat, and it will need to go again for another cycle, which is not good, I would say. Yeah, so everybody's fine. Yeah, nudging is an art. I was trying to, it totally, my hand totally go for itself, you know, and say, yeah, no, and basically scratch the entire board and removing whatever component it was in the way. Yeah. Basically, my brain said, ah, so you thought it was so simple? Nope. I will make you work tonight. I will make you work. Because you need to practice. And then I can reply, yeah, but I know already how to do that, so I don't need to practice. To be honest, we don't need a microscope for this. We already seen it, and I can do without the microscope. Here we go. So the chip is clean. Removing the flags again. And now grabbing the stencil. BIOS reader. What kind of BIOS reader? Do you have the CH341A? The basic one, the generic one, or you have some more crazy one? Okay, I see. You want me to practice on using my left hand. I see. But my dominant hand is the right one, is not the left one. And I'm already using my left hand a lot for taking the hot air, you know, or grabbing with the tweezer. But nudging, yeah, the moment my brain know I'm doing something very critical, like to get off, you know, and go crazy. Yeah, the CH341. Yeah, okay, good. Very, very good. It's a basic one, and I suggest you to download Neo Programmer. Okay, as a software. I'm using that one. It's a pretty good software. Obviously, it's free. And with that, you can obviously you need to know whatever voltage you need, and you need also to modify it probably for it to run at 3.3 volt. Okay, go search online for the modification you need to know, you need to do. There are some videos out there, because there are still batches of that reader that are coming out. They were created with a wrong design, and they were using 5 volt for BIOS chips. And obviously that is not good, because BIOS chips are normally using 3.3 volt or 1.8 volt. So you need to be very careful in using that one if you don't mod it, because you can burn the BIOS chips. You can burn the BIOS chips. Oh, I need to, yeah, on the magnet. So it will keep the stencil down for me. This is how it's supposed to do. Nice. I hope this time is the time. So everything is looking okay from any angle. Using some IPA again on a cloth, running over, so we'll remove the excess for us. Nice. Now 450 degrees, hot air from very far away. I should probably go buy the stencil for one chip, to be honest, because in this moment, every other unpopulated place for RAM chips, they can create issues when you heat up. The stencil is weak where is not present the RAM chip. One hour and 10 minutes. Of the stream. Almost there. I can see the bowls forming. Yeah, they are coming. Very nice. Very nice. The right time for a good job. I hope so. Put in flax. Okay, the chip is solid now. Stencil has come off easy. And the base is super hot. Now checking the microscope. Checking with the microscope. Here we go, another perfectly ball chip. Very nice. Now need a bit of a clean. And a little bit of cool down. So sorry, I will mute myself. Here we go. So it's warm. It's not hot, but it's warm to let us remove the flux easier. And so we don't thermal shock the chip. Because the last thing we want is to thermal shock the chip and see the console not booting because the chip is dead. We want to confirm the bank 2 channel is still safe, so we need a known working chip, and we need it to stay alive for us. Here we go. Again, some IPA and the cloth so we can clean. And I can see perfect bolts. Only perfect bolts, which is super nice. Now, attempt number 2. Will I be able to solder this chip now? Or my left hand will still continue twitching and messing the job once more? Stay tuned. So you will see. Pin number 1 is top left. Chip is locked down in position. Very nice. Now again, hot air. Heating up the board. Yeah, I will try to not think about the Twitch. Wait there because my mouse is in the way. Okay, Chip. We got this. Be nice and solder down onto the board, please. Okay. I think it's soldered down. I will try to move it. It's locked. It's locked in position. So now I can come with the flax. Nice. Now with my left hand, I will keep the hot air now. Still locked. Not yet. Okay. RAM is reflowed now. Hi, Tristan. Nice. So now the drum is rebowled and is soldered properly in position because I saw it moved and I didn't twitch with my hand. So we can now go back, assemble this console, Obviously put in some liquid metal because it is in need of some. And see what is happening. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's hot. It is pretty hot. Okay, where is my liquid metal? Here we go, my liquid metal. I don't know if this has been cleaned off or not. I will try to see. I'm assuming it was not cleaned. But it's having some stain apparently. Okay, let me place some liquid metal. Just a tiny drop will do for now. We need the liquid metal to stick. Yeah, I probably need to deoxit this heatsink, but for now we'll do. Okay, nice. So adding back that liquid metal. Nice. I will add some more. Here we go. Fantastic. So we have plenty of liquid metal now here. Now it's time for some liquid metal here. I will probably go and scoop this out. Yeah, we need to clean. And I will obviously replace the sponge because it's broken. If we manage to fix, or I would say if I manage to fix this console. Again, coming with the liquid metal, I have still something in here that I can spread. Because even though the console have missing RAM, it will still power on the APU. And if there is no liquid metal, it will overheat. Anyway, and maybe causing more damage. So it's always better to have liquid metal, especially on PS5. Okay. And after that, we need to connect UART. So I don't need the front panel, this one. I only need the power button and the LED. And the clamp. That's it. That is it. Yes, you are correct, Tristan. Where are you from, Tristan? UK or US or what time? What country? Nice. Oh, one thing I can try is inspecting the APU under the microscope for cracks. I haven't done that. Yeah, that is something I could have done before doing all this job. Maybe is a cracked APU. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so LED, power button. Now I will give power. Oh, UK. Oh, nice. Nice. Power is plugged in. Now we can obviously try to turn on, and it will go off, on, and off. Yep. And it's off. Okay. I will do 3 times. So second time, off, perfectly fine. Third time, perfectly fine. You will drop a bunny suit. Okay, now we need to connect to UART. So removing the power. Now where is my UART? that is a good question. That is a good question. I was so good that I put the UART tool back into the drawer. So I think top one is ground, and that is RX and TX. They are inverted. Okay, let's connect into UART and see what this console has to say to us. Some solder on the ground point because we are missing some. Nice. So let me grab the cable for computer. Very nice. Let me rotate the console. So UART is connected. Now I will give power and I will launch the software to get the error codes. Where is the software? Here we go. Console service tool. Sony, PlayStation 5. Read error code. No. Cancel. Coms 4. Okay. Read error code. Run. Here we go. Hey, would you look at that? Oh my goodness, you cannot see that. You cannot see that. Oh, sorry. Let me show you. Let me show you. What can you see, guys? What can you see, guys? Well, there was a bank 2 and 3 error before the console got to me, I guess. Yes, because it's a date 24 of June. Only bank 1, guys. So the bank 2 channel is completely fine. It is completely fine. And we can go over and try the compatibility. Huh? I am so pro. I am so pro. I am the god of rebowling. Guys, I can rebowl even I don't know what. I can even rebowl Rasiras. If you want to. Ras, do you need a rebowl? Why my iron is not... Oh, okay. I need to change this tip. This tip, unfortunately, is a bit ruined. Ah, you're fine. You're still intact. Ah. Hi, Mr. Nash. Oh, your dog need a rebowl. Okay. Well, it might be, kind of difficult in that aspect. But it's good. It's good, guys. It's good. So now we can simply place another RAM on top of that spot. Okay. Now Rasiras has to say RVNR is the best on the next live stream, and people has to clip it. Nice. Very nice. So I will grab one of those RAM chips that has been tested and rebowled, okay? Because I tested those RAM chips are coming from a PlayStation 4 Slim model, and I checked one by one of them, but I need to clean it. I need to clean them. I need to clean it. With this, maybe, yeah. IPA and a feral clean. It's a few days away. When the next time you will go live, Russ? You're still on holiday or something? Well, at this point, it's kind of pointless, to get a prediction if the console will work or not, because we kind of confirm that everything on the RAM side is good. But still, nonetheless, there is a slight possibility that even though the RAM chips are fine, maybe the operating system is not working or is doing some crazy stuff. Who knows? Or Friday. Yeah, I don't know much about you, Russ, to be honest. So it's good to that you can share, that you are sharing this stuff. Unfortunately, I would really love to know people how can I say, more in depth? No, something like that. No, so to be more confidential with other people, obviously if they want to. But I don't have time, even for myself. I am doing live streams because I don't have time to do anything. Okay, let me grab the board. Let me grab the board so we can proceed with the other one. Nice. Here we go. Let me move the clamp. Otherwise, it will melt the plastic. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I am basically the most eremitic person you will see, because I literally I literally love, I would say, to stay, in my room doing repairs, watching others without any, interaction at all. Okay, pin number 1 is down, right. I started a bit to be more social since I joined Discord, but not kind of something I normally do anyway, because yeah, I have few people. I have Bodger, I have Marvin, I have Joey. Obviously, I'm speaking to Joey. I'm speaking to JFix. I'm speaking to who else? Ben, obviously, for obvious reason. But yeah, I don't have many people that I'm speaking to. I don't have many friends at all. Probably, as I said, 5, 6, and that is it. Repair is a hobby, yeah. But why you bought the BGA machine if the repair is a hobby? Because nobody is buying a BGA machine for an hobby. That is crazy, to be honest. I bought that because I was in need, because this is my job, Why you wanted to go inside of BGA stuff? That is nice, Russ. That is nice. Yeah, family is important. Ah, okay. It will take you a long time though to learn how to use that machine properly and how to do rebolds properly. But it's nice. Maybe do you have this hobby planned for be a business in the future or not? $350 for BGA fix. Oh my goodness, that is too much. That is way too much, lot. If I was able to charge that money, oh my goodness, I would have doing a BGA all day. Very, very nice. I hope for you, like you can do what I do for a living. I really hope for you. Now let's see if the chip stuck it down or not. It has. So now I will go for flux. A good amount of flux. Hey, happy, happy, happy. No, it's still in the box, unfortunately, because I had to do some other stuff. But I will do that probably tomorrow because I am doing this ps5, so I can pack up for a customer, and then I will do the other ps5. So tomorrow, I don't know if on the afternoon I will go live again to do that ps5. Okay, so stay tuned. Yeah, it is. It is intact. The box itself outside is intact. I didn't open the yet anyway. So, but tomorrow afternoon, or maybe the day after in the evening, I will try to do so Friday probably. Hi, gospel. Today is no Wednesday, Thursday, or no? Yeah, no, Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. So, oh, you can your mistake live. You done mistakes? You? Nah. I'm sure you didn't. I mean, I'm doing slot. I am doing that full time, and I'm still enjoying it as they want. And I'm doing repairs since over 10 years now. Discover something new about the RAM? No, I'm trying now. I swapped the bank 1 and 2, and the error changed and say it was complaining about the bank 1. So now I'm trying to install a different revision RAM and see what is happening. but it's still the same brand, so still Samsung with the same specification. But yeah, it's about passion, Slot. I have a lot of passion for micro soldering and repairing consoles. I literally love repairing console, and this is not a job for me. I am doing this for a living, but I'm enjoying every moment that I'm doing this. Not sure, Gospel, not sure. We are not sure about anything here. Still not. Come on, solder yourself. Here we go. RAM has been reflowed. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joy. Now is the moment of truth, guys. Now is the moment of truth, because I soldered another RAM, different revision, same brand, same Samsung RAM, okay, same exact, no, it's not exact, okay, similar chip code, okay, is only a revision different, but the specification on the datasheet are exactly the same. So the bus speed, the clock, the pinout, the frequency, the whatever is basically the same. It's only an internal different revision from chip A to chip B, basically. So it's just few internal bug modification and stuff, and power consumption. Now we will fit back the board and attempt to turn it on after it cools down a bit, obviously, and see what is happening, because I'm very curious to see what is happening. I want to see if this console is going to turn on or not. I am very hyped about this, and I shouldn't, because everything can happen at this point. The console is complaining, it was complaining about RAM chips, but who knows, maybe it's having also some other issues down the line. I hope not. Normally it's not the case, because you have typically one fault and that's it. You don't have multiple faults normally, but you never know. This console unfortunately has been stressed a lot with the heat by another guy. Check the APU for cracks. Check the APU for cracks. This is only what I can say to you, Gospel. Okay, let me. Still pretty hot. Okay, I will mute myself again, because I will use my blowing fan. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys, so console will cool down quicker. stop saying that, Gospel. You know, every time you say that, it's going terribly wrong. You are searching bad luck on you. Okay, guys. The board is cool down. Now we need power. Nice. Now is the moment of truth. Now is the moment of truth. Type in the chat. Type in the chat. Are we gonna see white light or not? Are we gonna see white light or not? For this moment, I will also... Where's the other cable? Probably this one? Yeah. I will try to plug even the HDMI. Pray the white light God. I believe. Three, two, one. Oh! Ha ha! Okay. Let me do another time. I want to do 3 times. Okay, this is the second time. Third time. Okay. Told you. Told you. It's never gonna be so easy when I get some consoles. Let me hook up UART. Disconnect the power. You said I am good, but yeah, I am good because I know not to how can I say that? Not to joy about the situation. To joy about the situation. In any cases, I am used now to telling my mind this is not going to work. This is not going to work because at that point I know I cannot be, you know, frustrated or something, because I know we tried. Okay, we tried this. Okay, if we go again with the error codes, let me try again the error codes. Run the error code. Okay, and yeah, I will show you. Give me 1 second. Here we go. You can see. Can you see my mouse? Let me see. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Okay. You can see that was the last time the console got tested for the bank 2. Okay. No, for the bank 2. Okay. Then again, bank 2 and 3, and then I got it and I tried to replace and swap the RAM chip. Okay. And I leave the bank 1 empty. And then, if you remember, I tried 3 times. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now I checked another 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we have 6 error code about bank 1. 3 were with the empty spot, with no RAM, and 3 with the RAM installed, but different revision. So, unfortunately, even though this console, it is perfectly working, and even though the RAM chip is perfectly installed, no, I will not do APU revolt. No, because bank 1 was totally fine before. It was complaining only about bank 2. And then I grabbed this chip and I take it there, and then it was complaining about bank 1. If it was an APU issue, I was having issues even before, on bank 1, bank 2, or bank 3. At this point, for this model, I need this exact specific RAM chip, okay? So, again, I will show you under the microscope, all right? And I know for a fact that this RAM chip I installed is perfectly soldered and is perfectly working because I tested before, okay? So pay attention. Microscope, where is the focus of the microscope? Okay. Pay attention. This is, how can I show? Because I don't have the polarizer stuff. Okay. Maybe I can do a Sharpie trick. I can do a Sharpie trick, maybe. Let me try the Sharpie trick. It was fine before. Okay. With IPA, just IPA will work then. Okay. Tilt the console, for what reason? Okay, you can see this revision, it is a BM revision, okay, of the RAM chip. K47AF325BM and then dash SC14, okay? It's not so evident, but trust me, it's SC14. And if we go on this RAM, you can now see that it's basically saying, wait, let me rotate the board and the console so it will be okay. Oh, tilt the console for reading the chip. Okay, I got it. Yeah, for reading the reflection. This one is a K4. I was saying 7, but it's a Z. Okay, K4Z AF325BC SC14. Okay, this is the same chip apart from the last letter. It was M and now it's C. Okay, so I need the BM. Unfortunately, the BM and BC are not compatible to each other. All right. So, unfortunately, now I know. If you have those kind of RAM chip, let me know because I have in need of one. I am in very need of one to finish this console. Because I can buy them from AliExpress, but I don't really want to. At least we know now. Yes, exactly, Russ. At least we know. And I will write down now. I will create a documentation, about the compatibility for the RAM chips and stuff. So in the future, obviously, when I will have some other RAM issues, I will try different RAM chips. For example, maybe I have a console with the SK Hynix chips. I will try a different branch of SK Hynix chip coming from other ps5. So ps5 to ps5, okay? Nothing else. And I will try to see if they are working or not. And that is it. So I will keep a log about this stuff, RAM, Micron, Samsung, and SK Hynix, and see what is compatible with each other. So people may know, because right now I will also record the model number of the console. So EDM010, it was a Samsung RAM chip with the BM revision. I tried BC revision and it didn't work. Okay. Obviously, when I will install the BM chip, I will obviously try to confirm the console was perfectly working, because even with a new BM chip, the console is not working. We are not safe to say that was the issue. If you know what I mean, if you follow my reasoning. I need BM, Joy, yes. Do you have any? The problem is, I know those kind of RAM chips are very hard to get on PS5 boards. And I search I have like 10 different boards. All they are having SK Hynix or Micron RAM. Not even a single one with Samsung. Oh, thank you, Joy. I appreciate it. But I get, I don't know. Yeah, Samsung RAM chips are very difficult to get. And they cost a lot, because I saw those kind of RAM chips are like 30 euros each one. So it's a lot. It's expensive for one single chip. Plus, at that point, Series X. Yeah, even Ben told me that. But the problem is, I don't have a Series X with the Samsung RAMs, so I cannot even check that. I already checked that. And Xbox, I have only 2 Xbox Series X. So, oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, but unfortunately, I am out of that type of RAM chip. Unfortunately, so this has to be for a third episode. Never tried, but I'm quite sure you did already. What if you swap all the RAM with a different model? Yeah, I can try, but again, as I said multiple times, changing all the RAM chips at that point, it will end up putting more risk, into the board, because you are hitting 8 different spots, which are basically directly under the APU. If there is something that can go wrong, it will surely go wrong. Okay, so at that point, I need to reball even the APU, possibly creating even more issues. So I will try to keep the heat as away as possible from the board and give it only the necessary heat. I already gave it too much because I installed this chip that is not compatible. So I need to remove it now and install another one. And this is again, another risk, because this is a corner of the APU, and this corner of the APU can lift itself from the board and create other issues. So at that point, yes, even though I will replace the RAM chip and it will be the correct RAM chip, they will still complain about bank 1 because the corner is lifted from the board. And I don't have enough time as it is. Yes, exactly. It will be a tremendous amount of work. And Apiched sent me a ps5 for SSD controller reball, apparently, or change, and APU reball if the SSD controller don't fix the issue. So it's a lot of work. Perfect, guys. It's midnight for me. I streamed for how much time? I streamed for 2 hours. Okay. Do you think it will work? It will work. Yes. Yes. Only if you take the RAM chips from an EDM 010, not any other revision, or 020. Those are the other, the only two consoles that have the same RAM chip configuration. So if I swap to SK Hynix or Micron RAM, it will work. Absolutely, 100%. Because there is no bootstrap for RAM chips, there are no configuration inside the sub bridge or the BIOS to use a specific type of RAM. So you are free to change them all. They will work as long as the APU have the correct configuration to use the RAM chips. And this is down to clock frequency, data line pairing and stuff like that, I guess, I believe. Nice. Well, I'm half happy because I was able to confirm the APU is not an issue so far by taking the chip and moving that place. And half of a fail because this chip is not compatible, unfortunately. So I need to wait for a replacement. And this customer, unfortunately, I have to wait for having this console. There's no other way. Or I can, go on Vinted and buy another one. Maybe I can find it for 200, 250 euros and resell it after I refurbish it, obviously, and confirm everything is good. But yeah, it is what it is. So, guys, I will end this stream now. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the company. And we will see on the next one, which will be tomorrow afternoon, or, because I'm not sure, okay, depend how much I need to do tomorrow also, or maybe Thursday or Friday evening. Okay, guys? Perfect. Thank you all. Thank you, Rassi. Thank you, Api. Thank you, Gospel. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Slot. Thank you, whatever it was present in the chat, in the live. I appreciate you all. And we will see you in the next one. Right? Bye-bye.